Welcome, everyone, to the house that Rockney built, Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Fights off a defender. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume. And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Hauls it in. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
And a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
They'll leave it with him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready. It's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull one or two guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go! Flex!
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29.
6-9-1, Gators far. Lasso!
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass picked off. Trying to take it back. Bust through behind his pad. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Back to throw, it's Knight. He'll take a shot. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Touch pass on the run. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. Notre Dame 7, Clemson 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll run the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. At the 45 on its way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision...
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
2nd down now after the sack. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Forced out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That's caught. It's Jeffrey. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
You'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Ready up.
Running back searching for a hole. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Spins away. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Running back goes in motion. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Makes the grab. It's Tyler. At the 20, he's got space. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. The option look. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the 1st play. You need to be successful and productive on that 1st play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Clemson is quick to the line. On the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And on 2nd down for this offense. With jet sweep pass. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On second down, just keeps firing. Makes his connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Back to throw, it's Knight. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure, every ball.
Working that deep right side, an excellent concentration on the catch. Notre Dame right back to the line. Quarterback checking off. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
To the right, complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Can anyone catch him? And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll ride his man on the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Immediately fires to the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On the option. Now the toss. Able to get 1 down to the 15. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Looking for a man. It's Knight. They're trying to get to him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. He got it. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Now, fourth down.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. They take the lead with the 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. UCLA is down right now inside the Rose Bowl, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Pasadena today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Missouri. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
Touchdown.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score 17, Notre Dame 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play.
29 Philly. 2 Notre.
Quarterback checking the play. He's looking for an open man on second down. He wants to take the top off. Pulls it in on the left. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
To the air on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's looking on the right side. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there in this situation. You know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. This one's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. He'll just keep slinging it. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Release to the back. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. He leaves it with his back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Looking to move it through the air. Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Man, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Second down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the brim.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, the ground game. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.